Bryson versus Rory, science, style, and the future of golf. The sun hangs low over the fairway. The crowd is restless, murmurs rolling like distant thunder. Two men stand side by side, yet galaxies apart in spirit. One grips his club with surgical precision, his mind a calculator, his heart steady, his eyes scanning the horizon like a sniper choosing his shot. The other stands loose, almost casual, the club dancing in his hands, the way a poet might hold a pen before writing his masterpiece. Bryson DeChambeau, Rory McIlroy, the scientist and the artist. Two men, two philosophies. One wields data like a weapon. The other style is like a symphony. And hanging in the balance is not just a trophy, but the very soul of golf. Because this is more than a rivalry. This is a battle for the game's future. The birth of a scientist. Bryson DeChambeau didn't just play golf. He dissected it. As a boy, while other kids were happy to hit balls and chase them, Bryson was the one asking why the ball curved, why the wind shifted its path, why one club felt different than another. In high school, he rewrote his textbook's physics equations to better fit golf. At Southern Methodist University, he studied physics, applying formulas not just to theory, but to every swing. Then came the idea that shocked the sport. Every club in his bag, the same length, not shorter wedges, not longer drivers. Just one size, one consistent angle, one perfect pattern. To the traditionalists, it was madness. To Bryson, it was inevitable. Golf, he believed, could be engineered. The sculptor of the swing. Across the ocean, in Hollywood, Northern Ireland, another story was taking shape. Rory McIlroy. By the time Rory could walk, he could swing. His father, a club caretaker, would watch his tiny son send balls soaring with a motion that looked more like instinct than instruction. At 9 years old, Rory was hitting 40-yard drives over his neighbor's fence with plastic clubs. At 15, he was already making waves at the Walker Cup. At 22, he was lifting the U.S. Open trophy, shattering records. Rory's swing wasn't calculated by equations. It was born in backyards and shaped by imagination. He didn't measure the perfect shot. He felt it. Where Bryson used numbers, Rory used rhythm. The transformation that shook golf. In 2019, Bryson made a decision that would split the golfing world in two. He bulked up, hard. In less than 12 months, he gained over 40 pounds of muscle. Protein shakes, weightlifting, explosive speed training. Bryson's body changed from lean athlete to power machine. The result? Drives that defied belief, routinely clearing 320, even 350 yards. When he won the 2020 U.S. Open at Winged Foot, he didn't just win. He demolished the course, overpowering it with sheer force. Traditionalists gasped. Fans roared. The media crowned him the future of golf. But in Rory's mind, something was shifting. And not for the better. The clash of philosophies. Golf has always walked a line between art and science. Players use yardages, wind readings, and course maps. But they also lean on instinct. Bryson tipped that balance. He measured air density. He calculated the temperature impact on ball speed. He adjusted his swing for humidity. To him, nothing was guesswork. Rory, while embracing technology, warned of the dangers. Too much thinking, he said, could strangle the game's natural flow. In an interview, he put it bluntly. Golf isn't about being a robot. It's about playing the shot you see. This wasn't just a difference in style. It was a difference in philosophy. Ryder Cup sparks. The tension between their approaches came into sharp focus during the 2021 Ryder Cup. Bryson stepped to the tee at Whistling Straits on a par 5 and unleashed a 417-yard drive. The crowd went ballistic. Rory could only smile, shaking his head at the audacity of it. But raw power didn't always win holes. On tight par 4s, Rory's controlled precision-based game often proved superior. It was a chess match, brawn versus artistry, and every swing felt like a statement. Fans began to notice. This wasn't just about points on a scoreboard. It was a battle of identities. Inside the mind of a scientist, Bryson's approach is relentless. He spends hours with launch monitors like the Foresight GC Quad, analyzing spin rates, launch angles, and club path down to fractions of a degree. He trains for swing speed with overspeed devices. He tracks every ounce of force his feet apply to the ground using pressure plates. Even his putting is broken down into calculations of slope percentage and ball friction. For Bryson, golf is a puzzle, and he's determined to solve it. His mantra: if you can measure it, you can master it. Inside the heart of an artist. Rory's preparation couldn't be more different. He does use technology, but sparingly. He prefers to walk the course, feel the grass under his feet, and study how the wind curls around the trees. His warm-up is more about rhythm than raw speed. He hits shots imagining tournament pressure, visualizing where the ball will land, how it will bounce. When asked about his swing, Rory says, "It's not perfect on paper, but it's mine. It's me." And that's why fans love him. Every shot feels human, vulnerable, beautiful, unpredictable. The divide among fans. The golf world has split into two camps. Team Bryson argues that his methods are the inevitable future. Why cling to tradition when science can make you better? They see his transformation as proof that anyone, with the right training and data, can reach elite levels. Team Rory believes that golf is more than just numbers. They see Bryson's approach as mechanical, soulless, stripping away the artistry that makes the sport magical. Social media amplifies this divide. Bryson posts his ball speed records, sometimes breaking 200 miles per hour. Rory posts slow-motion videos of his swing, letting the motion speak for itself. Two worlds, one sport. The head-to-head drama. When they meet in competition, the contrasts are on full display. Take the 2022 PGA Championship. On a pivotal par 4, Bryson blasts a 370-yard drive over a bunker, drawing gasps. Rory's drive, 40 yards shorter, but perfectly placed for the approach. Bryson overhits his second, sending it past the green. Rory drops his onto the dance floor, 8 feet from the pin. Birdie. The hole becomes a microcosm of the rivalry. Bryson's science versus Rory's style. Pressure moments and vulnerability. Both men have faced moments where their philosophy was tested. Bryson's system can falter when unexpected variables, like a sudden gust of wind, throw calculations off. Rory's feel-based approach can crumble when nerves disrupt his rhythm. But here's the irony. In those moments, each seems to borrow from the other. Bryson will simplify, trusting his hands instead of his numbers. Rory will slow down, measure his angles, and think like a scientist. It's as if, deep down, they know the other's way has value. Beyond the fairway, away from competition, both men are shaping golf's future. Bryson is pushing equipment companies to innovate, from single-length irons to aerodynamic ball designs. Rory is working to keep golf connected to its traditions, supporting grassroots programs that focus on joy and creativity in the game. Their influence stretches beyond trophies. They're crafting the blueprint for what golf will look like in the next 20 years. The larger question. And so, the debate rages on. Will the next generation of golfers be raised in swing labs, chasing perfect launch data? Or will they grow up shaping shots with imagination, trusting their instincts? Golf is changing. AI swing coaches can now analyze your form in real time. Ball tracking systems can tell you the exact spin within milliseconds. But will technology become the master, or remain the servant? Bryson says, "Why wouldn't you use every tool to be better?" Rory counters, "Because sometimes the best shots aren't on the chart." The 18th green is quiet now. The crowd has gone. The sun sinks behind the clubhouse. Somewhere, Bryson is crunching numbers, studying force vectors. Somewhere, Rory is on a quiet range, shaping shots in the fading light. They are chasing the same dream, but walking different roads. And maybe, just maybe, the true future of golf isn't choosing between science and style. Maybe it's learning when to measure and when to feel. So the next time you grip a club, ask yourself, will you trust the numbers, or will you trust your soul? Because the battle isn't just Bryson versus Rory. It's the battle within us all. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow golf fans, and subscribe to watch new upcoming videos.